Is proud to introduce our new DNS1 diamond notch and saw machine, the latest advancement in glass fabrication machinery. This amazing new saw utilizes a high-quality 5 3/4 inch stainless steel ring blade that is specially coated with diamonds 360 degrees for fast cutting in all directions in glass up to 1/2 inch or 12 millimeters thick. You can use it freehand and reduce your labor time 75% on patterns such as crown molding with smooth, chip-free results. Or use the adjustable jig tool to eliminate drilling and cut your labor by more than 50%. Simply cut forward, sideways, back, and you're done. Minimal or no sanding is required. This is the only saw capable of producing strong, square corners. And the internal sponge cover provides cutting coolant with no pump required. There are plenty of optional accessories available, including radius corners of different sizes, glass clamp, and shower door hinge templates, making cutout fast and easy. The kit includes the diamond notch and saw machine, standard blade, blade stabilizer with template disc, adjustable jig tool, with 1/4 inch radius templates, and a set of 6 replacement grommets. Additional replacement parts are stocked by CRL Laurence, of course. Let's take a look at some of the components of the CRL diamond notch and saw machine. I'll remove the sponge cover of the saw and show you the drive mechanism parts. The long-lasting diamond blade is made of stainless steel and plated by special process. It rotates at 1,500 revolutions per minute. The powerful DC motor has extremely high torque to power through glass and rotates at 4,000 revolutions per minute. The on and off switch is conveniently positioned. Here we can see the stabilizer foot with the stainless steel template guide attached. The red groove grommets keep the blade steady as it rotates. Looking at the saw from another angle, we can see the integrated LED spotlight. And finally, the drive system. Simple in design and simple to maintain, it uses all non-rusting components and a strong, long-lasting drive belt. The jig tool system helps create uniform edge cuts up to 8 1/4 inches by 5 1/2 inches. It's easily adjustable and locks in place with the provided Allen wrench. Radius corners can be inserted into the jig tool. Provided with the diamond notch and saw or 1/4 inch radius corners, common to many cutout requirements. To secure the jig tool system to the glass, we've even included 2 of our one-handed securing clamps. Setting up the jig tool system is easy. Let's take a look.
First, I'm going to lay out where my notch goes. I'm going to go over here to 12 inches. I'm going to make a 1.5 inch by 4 inch notch. I go over to 12 inches and then over to 16 inches. And then I want to measure out from that 3/4 of an inch on both sides because the template guide requires an extra 3/4 of an inch. And for that purpose, on a 4 inch, I've marked this at 5 1/2 inches, an extra 1.5 inches, 3/4 for both sides. And for an 1.5 inch depth, I've gone to 2 1/4 inches total depth for the depth of the notch. And this one lines up on the outside marks, and this gives us our square right here so that we can know exactly where the part is square to the glass. And this goes to 2 1/4, both sides. Basically, I'm going to snug this up. Just a little bit so I can just maneuver it around a little. Go to 2 1/4 inches. Okay, and I want to snug this up on both sides as well as attach it to the table because actually Okay, and that basically lays out the jig fixture so that we're ready to make our notch. As with all diamond tools, it's always a good idea to have safety first. Put on your safety glasses. First thing we're going to do is we're going to lubricate the saw. All diamond tools need water in order to run, cool, and remove their material. We're going to take this and put it in the water. And give it enough time to allow the water to soak into the sponge. And we put on the wet sponge straight on. I want to fit it straight in so this little clip back here fits in. Fit it up tight to the top. Put on the thumb screw. Tighten it all the way down.
The steps needed to make beautiful notches and free-form pattern cuts are easy. Here, we cover all the basics for you.
And when we come to the corner, we very slowly allow the saw to make the change in direction. Now we're coming to the other corner. I'm going to transition very slowly. Cuts a little bit slower in the backwards direction. And there you have it. Go. Very nice notch. Now you notice there's very little sanding that needs to be done on this. It's almost all sanded. Only the corners need to be sanded, the upper and lower edge for appearance. Okay. You can do notches with this fixture up to 8 1/4 inches long and up to 5 1/2 inches deep without repositioning. Or you can reposition the template for wider patterns if you want to. It also comes with 1/4 inch corners that you can use if you want to, that represent a 1/2 inch hole, and it makes a very, very strong corner. Although you can do a very strong square corner with this ring saw. It's very, very strong because it's a rounded corner that it takes when the saw comes around. And we also have optional templates for CRL's hardware. This happens to be a clamp, very, very popular clamp. It's a CGCU1 and a BGCU1. This works for both templates. First thing I'm going to do is just position the template on the glass, exactly where it goes. In this particular case, it's 6 1/2 inches. There we go. Let's make a mark. And begin my cut. There we go. And we have a notch cut. Okay, now I'm going to make a popular mouse ear cutout for shower door hinge. First I'm going to adjust, and we're going to do this in 2 parts. First is the rectangular center, and next is the mouse ear. The first thing I want to do is set this at, and this particular one is the setting is 3 5/16. I lock that in, and the next setting is at 2 1/16. The first thing I want to do, of course, is to measure right to where I want the edge of my template to go. Here we go. So very slow at the end. Now, I'm going to remove the jig. and go with the template. The template fits just exactly right on the edge of the rectangle so that this is level with this edge and this little notch is leveled with this edge. And that tells me it's exactly where it needs to go. First mouse here. Flip the template over, position it on the other side. And the second mouse here. Okay, for our next demonstration, we're going to show you how to use this as a scroll saw. I've removed the little template disc follower so that I can freeform shapes such as cutting around fireplaces, ductwork, or a very typical situation is this crown molding. Now, first thing you want to do with this, of course, is just to trace it and get your shape on there. Nice and dark so you can see it well. And again, the clamp works well for just holding that molding here. And I'm going to start by placing this right on the edge. And I want to get it level. Losing my line a little bit. And in no type flat, we just saved ourselves about 45 minutes of hassle. And this, you can see, it's very nicely for crown molding.